burst damage on the Purifying Flames. I start chaining them all together. Oh. They nearly had Kuro there.
Radiant's top tower,
but Kotal with boots. Plenty of movement speed to dodge the arrow in the end. Down in that bottom lane, Dar Observer Ward scouting out and allowing GH here to try and drag waves around. Contesting under the nose of LTW. Leaving a kind of weird 1v1 between No Tail and Wii. Omni versus DP. Oh, arrow mid. Fortune's End. Doesn't quite connect. Fraction of a second too late there. GH is also going to rotate in to make sure there's no follow through. Yeah, Thompson might actually be in a bit of trouble if he steps forward again. Yeah, he's playing out of that vision range. You know, there's like a little bit of vision on the ramp, tipping GH. Oh, he's got the ward. He saw him move there. Stop wasting your time. And there's the roll in with the Phantom Strike. Kick back. Thompson has a Fairy Fire to play around with. And the Heavenly Grace, but he's still going to fall. No Tail. Can't do too much after that. Well, bottom, no more Spirit Siphons, and the right clicks from LTW. One more will get him another bone. Oh, the Fairy Fire. LTW going in very deep. He's going to die to tower here. Traded out by Wii. Extraordinarily close. That's the thing, you know, you were saying this lane setup from Nigma, the fact that Slark wants to keep chasing the DP. Miracle! Oh my god, the Purifying Flames. He's got Fairy Fire and the final click. Thompson gets him with a touch of the right click attack. Yes! We're going in for more. He sure is. He's being a real aggressive little fishy boy. Mind Control's going to give him another Essence Shift stack. 3 built up for him now. 4 minutes in. First rotation of the Slark. Now GH dying as Thompson. He just burst him down at the bottom rune. Got to be so careful. Thompson doesn't really have enough mana here to keep pressing that damage forward, but he's got clarity, he's got Urn. Do you think it's the same? Do you think he's like figured out this build now? Double Null, Urn, Brown Boots, E-Blade, Bloodstone. Every game.
The prize is mine.
GH tried to snipe out a bounty rune. Now on the run away from Saxa. TPing Thompson. Here's Oracle. They've got another roll. GH will get into the trees. Oh, hiding out there, but the arrow scouts him out, doesn't land, leap forward. Saxa has another leap charge to try and give vision. They've got the burst damage they need. Took a while. TP. Try and get out. It's 7-3, there's 10 kills, and RTW's close to death himself. Level 5 Slark sprinting away as Nigma make that lane swap again, putting DP against him. Oh, and the classic, the first TP, the disadvantage you have.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They sure are. And they've got a decent amount of damage. Mind Control's a tanky boy, and they've got the TPs arriving. Back up from GH. Mind Control turns, swings his big anger. No Tail dropping low, and RTW. It's a bit of burst damage from the Kotl. That illuminates good, but the Purify and the heals arriving from No Tail allow them to turn. Seb whacking into GH, and another slay there as RTW takes up a double kill.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I guess he kind of has to, like, with no Empower, with no Steroid to really allow him to accelerate. Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, your stat gain is pretty garbage on Slark. Holy crap. Wait, is that right? Slark has less than 2 stats per level on every stat. Mid lane. Oh my god, the burst onto Miracle. Arrow not connecting, and in comes Wee. Exorcism pop to chase down Thompson. No Tail body blocking. He's not got any more heals, but Thompson still has the Heavenly Grace on him, so he's all fine. And the Soulhammer coming in from Seb. Wee's going deep. He wants Thompson, and he'll have it. Finds the Oracle all the way in the back, while Seb gets daggered, slowed, the Boulder Smash connecting, and there's the Spirit Siphon, doubled now for that DP of Wee. They can even transfer into the mid-tier 1 if they want to. The Ghosts are still going.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Straight onto them. Great move in for Wee. Blinds a lot of space for that PA now as well. And Miracle, he's got Battle Fury queued up. Might take a little while, but he'll get there in the end. Pretty happy, but when Thompson keeps chaining those Purifying Flames, you can see the way he does it. He flames once, waits, just a fraction of a second, throws the Fortune's End, flames again, and it dispels both of the heals coming out the back end of it. Burning through a lot of raindrop charges as well as Miracle. So now we're left with Mind Control alone bottom. He's cracked level 6. No Tails here trying to do exactly the same thing. The rest of OG, they are kind of around their own triangle area, but no one's farming it right now. RTW is actually pretty far forward with Saxa there. Kuro and GH will meet the Slark in the jungle. Snipe out the Courier on its way out as well. And Slark sees an opportunity to come down bottom. Can they?
Thanks for that.
That pesky DP. Oh, Bounty Rune's coming, and Thompson. A bit of a risky play going into this area. Immediately ravaged, blown up by Miracle. All right then. Time. The roll from GH. What? The arrow was flying. Final projectile from the right click of Mirana. Hell yeah. Good little move from Wee though. Second Exorcism gets him a tier 1 in the mid lane, silencing that Omni Knight. Moonlight Shadow gives them a nice bit of safety there as Thompson turns with a bit of damage. Who have they found? Kotl. Will-O-Wisp is dropped onto Sven's head. Kuroki expending his ultimate and escaping with his life. Everywhere you look. Oh my god, is Kuro dying? Yeah, Fortune's End.
Now you're fish.
And look what's queued up for Thompson.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The T-Blade is coming. And Nigma making a move towards RTW. That's Slark. He's got his hand of Midas. He's used it once.
Dire's top tower
Surrounded by
is under
Nigma
attack.
heroes, though, and oh, look at him. He's slipping out of there. He's escaped.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He doesn't have Ravage, so not really a fight that Nigma can take, it feels like. An arrow there onto MC, gushes back Saxa. No tail with Thompson. We'll be able to keep that sustained push going with the catapult wave.
Radiant's
So it gives an opportunity for we to keep pushing bot, but Mind Control just going to die for it. Easy pickings, and now Kuroki's stuck here with no TP available. Thompson's going to find him. There is no way out for this Kotal. Burst into oblivion. Thompson, one more Purifying Flames, and a double kill for him. Take out that tier 1, and they can now start shifting in for the mid tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified.
I just want you to play like Seb. I just want you to play like Seb. Go farm the Ancients. Go sit in our triangle and get some gold, mate. I mean, he's playing Tide, you know? Exact same scenario. Well, PA is getting closer to the Battle Fury. That is the real big win condition here for Nigma, keeping Miracle safe. And like you've been saying, he's had a reasonably good game so far.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Does we want to pop Exo for this? It looks like he's going to get it done without it. OG not really want to contest the bottom tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And that one
Radiant's bottom tower.
OG ward, oh, I guess the 2 OG wards up top, they see so much here. Allowing No Tail to push out the wave, an extra wave. Sees Mind Control coming in. They know that PA isn't there, so she must be in the triangle.
Then
With the Moonlight Shadow, they're going to try and make a play in multiple lanes. Again, up at top, they catch out Mind Control, trying to pick off the Tide Hunter, and the TPs are coming up. As bottom lane, they try and make a jump, but Seb doesn't find the stun. That was a really nice attempt. Phase drums, casual gloves of haste. We'll see if it turns into anything, but I doubt it.
Radiant are scanning.
Like, what's next for Pos 3, Sven? Do you... Oh, roll in. GH trying to make a move onto Omni Knight. I don't know if they can do this into this Radiant Triangle area. They do pop Exorcism, but a good arrow holds back Wii as RTW, the rest of OG, retreating to the left-hand side. And Yule's up, and the catch on No Tail, forcing out the Guardian Angel, but the Ravage is there. Onto Thompson. A nice little Ghost Scepter pop, but the Will-O-Wisp will catch him on his way out. Slark, Mirana, all having to run. And that Seb Sven, he's on the other side of the map farming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, there's no more leaps. Good Stormhammer, but Saxa blown up by Wii. Final crit swarm there, and this 5-man maneuver in from Nigma. Huge.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Thank you, my beauties.
It sure is farming time. But yeah, what's next for position 3 Sven? Like, Phase Drum seems pretty good, but what's his actual big item?
Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is
LTW
under attack.
trying to fill that role with a good pounce at a Fortune's End, finding Kuro, and LTW claiming yet another stack of Agi.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Miracle
attack.
has no TP, 25 seconds. Thompson's invis,
Dire's
blur.
middle tower
He ran right, he
is
ran
down.
left. Mirana scouting and hunting in the
Radiant's top
trees.
tower is
Miracle,
under attack.
he's found the one path. He's found the one avenue to escape. Oh, Miracle, you bloody mastermind. Top lane, they're going to find mind control though. Slark and Sven both converging onto the watermelon. And MC dead to rights. Looks like a couple more hits still required. LTW even popping the shadow dance there. That's interesting.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Yeah. He ran right, he ran left, he ran up, and then he ran down. He just did this whole little cycle around that bottom lane. Really wonderful reads.
Fear nothing.
Yeah, I guess you're also worried about like E-Blade on Thompson when that comes out. Yeah, can't forget it. Seb jumped on by 4 heroes from Nigma. No way out of this. 18-1 charges. He's going to keep them up his sleeve for next time. But this means Roshan's alive with Exorcism ready for Nigma.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The next label play.
Gives them a nice 5-minute window. Yeah, OG can't get in here. They're spreading wide across the map, try and finish off some of these key items they've been waiting for. That silver edge on Slark's going to be a pretty big one. And he's only 400 gold away from it.
Dire's bottom tower is
Omni
under
Knight aiming
attack.
for a 4th staff, but he's already got all the items he needs. Boots, Windlace,
Dire's
Wand.
bottom
That's it.
tower has
Omni's good. That's a lot of burst damage. Blur is there, roll in, silence. GH stops the follow through. Thompson doesn't get the finish. And now the Will-O-Wisp with the All Scepter there. They dagger forward and Sax is in trouble. They've caught out Thompson. There's the false promise. Can he get away and TP home? He's going to get caught in and hypnotized by the big white light from Kuro. And there's no way that Thompson can retreat now. Kicked out. Spirit Siphon's there. He's healing up a decent amount, but Thompson, he's got no TP. Oh, he doesn't get it. Age is still in hand.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they really want to find Miracle. They could kill him twice here. Slark finds him. That's the Silver Edge used already for the first kill. And the rest of Nigma, they're trying to come down here. Mind Control's coming down. They stun up Miracle, half HP, and he's burst down. Can't Phantom Strike away. He'd just taken the talent, so maybe if we was a little bit closer, there was a chance of escape. But OG, they're on the run forward. The blinding light, trying to push them back, but Kuroki's been stunned and broken. Slark once more.
You wanted out of here, didn't you?
And Sven with that blink able to close the gap as well. MC. Yeah, you were right. They needed someone to frontline and actually, kickstart the action. Earth Spirit being eyed up. And that cloak. Oh dear. He's
Are scanning.
always body blocked by the creeps. No Tail, the Windlace, is working wonders. But Kuro's actually cut him off. Oh, Guardian Angel? What? He saved himself. Jeez. In comes the rest of OG. They're trying to think about this one. Nigma on the low ground in a kind of an awkward position, but they get the Yules onto the Oracle. Thompson's been caught up and stunned, but RTW arrives. The big Ravage might control with that blink and jump in. Out goes Thompson, and No Tail follows. RTW going for the TP home, but the Will-O-Wisp, the Hypnotize catches, and they've blown them up. 2 core heroes plus the Omni, all removed as Nigma. Their cooldowns come back up, and they really do just run rampant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, maybe he could have. Poor choice. And Slark. Oh, Saxa. 2 leaps left. Looks like he's all right.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Anyone?
Shadows take us.
Anyone hiding behind her? Still feels like Nigma have like a struggle with keeping their lanes maintained. Like every time I look at the map, OG has already pushed the lanes across the river.
Radiant are scanning.
Fear not heresy.
Yeah, he's 4th place in the GPM. Keeps that spot going. Slark, pretty deep dive here. Again, playing around these long cooldown ultimates. RTW taking Monk control low, but the silence onto the Omni Knight and Miracle. Nice false promise there. Keeps No Tail alive, so the heals will keep coming. They need to get RTW out, though, as we Spirit Siphoning through them all. Purification comes from No Tail. And he's moved up the high ground. He's 1 versus 4, but the Yule Scepter up, Fortune's End down. Kicked away, GH saves the day and now rolls away. Oh my god, Nigma really playing it incredibly tight there as Miracle poking, prodding, and getting the jump onto Saxa. Finds the initiation he needs. Gush towards Thompson. Got strength though. Sven wants in. Goes forward towards the Miracle PA, but they've got the Yules up into the air and now the Will-O-Wisp comes. Dragging both of them inside and Seb's annihilated. Weehar's godlike. RTW gonna run away and Arrow will stop the advance of Nigma now. But they're still pinging for more targets. Slark, it looks like he will be able to escape from this, but the rest of them might not be so lucky. Fortune's End doesn't bring him down from the Yules there, but an E-Blade and the magic damage will take out GH. With that Exo. Oh, he doesn't, does he? Oh, dearie me. Thompson picked apart. And Miracle pairing up beautifully.
Illusion.
They have Blink Ravage. They use it, and they catch the Slark. I don't know if they can see him. They get the silence on him. They turn with the arrow. The Silver Edge there. Mind control dropping. But the Yules onto PA stops Nigma from blowing anyone else up just now. The trouble is RTW with the Shadow Dance. He's a slippery devil and gets away from danger. But this is OG who have expended a decent amount to try and stay in the fight and losing a couple of heroes in the process. Slark can't stand up to it. 1.5 minutes for Roshan. Oh, do they have reveal? The dust from mind control. RTW's gone into his own death, and he is controlled up.
Time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think they heard the Silver Edge, and then they just like,
Radiant's top tower has
maybe
fallen.
he's coming towards us.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Deso for the tier 3. Working wonders here. What's the defense plan?
Radiant's top tower.
OG don't seem to have one with 2 heroes dead.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
LTW pinging the one hero that's causing him a lot of misery. Keeper of the Light is missing. I wonder if it's No Tail and Seb asking, like, what's happening in these fights, LTW? What's going wrong? He just pings the Kotal. Him. Kuroki is wrong.
The prize is mine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Vanish.
And he's letting this, Earth Spirit and PA just keep on jumping with the Chakra Magic. The kickback, Sven's popped God Strength, and they've used up the Kotal, but the arrow there on PA may give them an opportunity. As the BKB from Sven chases forwards towards the Kotal, that's what the ping was for. RTW said, go kill the Kotal, but they can't do it. Stunned back from the Stormhammer again, and that Will-O-Wisp is kind of wasted. But the jump from Nigma still continuing forward as the Ghosts are flowing and Seb is falling. The Ravage comes now, and they focus on big targets. Thomas and Seb both down, and RTW, he is struggling to do any damage. GH is going to be the only hero he can kill as the false promise is there onto the Slark. Now back onto the PA, but Nigma are here in force as the PA and we are triple killing and mega killing through the rest of OG. Who's left now? It's Saxa and RTW. A buyback from No Tail, but Mirana falling. A miracle double. Always RTW going in for this? That is risky. Silent Stop. He didn't get Dark Packed off. That is a lot of damage that he has to really sustain through. They've got No Tail behind him. Doesn't get to the high ground. He's still being burst down, but they don't have reveal anymore. Turning on towards the No Tail. Omni Knight now. Could be a dieback from him. All spells on cooldown, and No Tail giving over another streak to Miracle. Miracle just jumps in. Sven's down to like half HP immediately, but it's a good break on the PA and Miracle's dead. Good move from OG with the limited resources they've got, making it work. And yeah, BKB TP. Nothing to stop it. Arrow slides past the tide. They've got the Yule's Scepter up to find mind control. And at least something here. Out of all the buybacks and the desperation from OG, they get something.
Easy shot.
Yeah, they need to. Oh, he's still got plenty.
What are you hiding?
Tide's courier just up above Roshan, yeah, wanders into the pit like, oh, what's happening in here? Roll in from GH, try and make the initiation happen. Kuro has also wandered into the pit and Seb just slays him. Roshan dead, GH snatches it! The Earth Spirit grabs it under the very nose here of the Slark and the Sven. As the arrow and the Yules, the DP gets caught a little bit, but they'll focus the Earth Spirit instead. RTW turning this game on its head as the Wii DP doesn't have BKB, or will in a second though. Yules up onto that Mirana to try and stop the initiation, but doesn't BKB before the Stormhammer lands. Now the Slark is pummeling into her, pops the Exo and runs away. Trying to get back into battle with the rest of his team, but OG are now the ones with 5 alive. Seb going in, the Ravage from Mind Control saves up, but Wee's blown up. That E-Blade combo from Thompson, removing Wee from the game, and the jump back in again from RTW. The next level play, No Tail says. They've got the PA. She's got BKB. Forced to use it as the Fortune's End arrows were coming, but look at RTW. The cojones on this man, diving tier 4s. He doesn't have Aegis, but he's got cheese. Oh, pushed out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
$21.
The time.
Dire are scanning.
It's all down to the Nether Shawl on Thompson. 8% spell damage. Yule's on the Kotal. Arrow, of course, always going to be perfectly timed from Saxa, and an easy pick. Dead with no buyback for 45 seconds.
Thanks for that.
I mean, OG's tier 4s are being pushed by creeps. There's a catapult in their base.
Invisibility.
Radiant are scanning.
Deary me. And it all, honestly, the turning point is when Iltw pinged the Keeper of the Light, and Seb has just been focusing Kotl every fight.
The prize is mine.
I dig that.
Allies disappear.
Yeah, nice to see him going for a solar crest now then. Moonlight Shadow from OG, smoke from Nigma. Slark finds the PA, immediate blur after the break. Arrow won't be connecting on anybody. But OG still have a slight advantage here, being still Moonlit. GH and No Tail having a bit of back and forth.
Bonds will break.
What a tight... This game, this series even, has been really very enjoyable. Wait. Kuroki just used a second smoke in the space of like 30 seconds, and he still has 2 more. This guy is stockpiling smokes. Yeah. Now's our chance, guys. Half an hour. Yeah. Yeah, Tidehunter's kind of stalled a little bit. Went for a Ghost Step. Oh, that's a nice neutral item, though. Cranky Coat.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, yeah, just let him hit people more. Keep hitting the Tide.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Another smoke into smoke. Slark in the front lines. Where's the Ravage? Jump in from mind control. No Ravage yet. They get the Guardian Angel off in time. No Tail cast his spells, and they focus the PA with a Slark now. Onto Miracle. They stun him up. Half HP PA. Force to BKB. And now jump towards Thompson, but the Force Promise is there. Roll back in to try and silence them off. Stop Thompson, get the magic damage off, but he's got an E-Blade. Gets away from the PA. Keeps jumping forward toward. And the Spider Lace away from the Will-O-Wisp. But the Kotl gets off that big white light and forces the Slark to run away from the fight. As GH is the one casualty so far. Forced to buy back. Seb forced after, away by No Tail. We giving chase forward still, but Iltw turns to face the DP. They have Blink Ravage still. BKBs are down. DP with a good silence, but he yaws onto the Tide, and the jump towards Saxa. E-Blade there, saves the Mirana. PA Miracle has no BKB. Burst out by Saxa and Thompson. Now onto the Tide. Mind control. He doesn't even want to use Ravage at this point. They're going to lose We, the bigger target instead, and it really is. Into the meat grind. Enigma Go turned into sausage by OG. Thompson on a killing spree, and Saxa, he's got, oh yeah, he does. Yules into Arrow yet again, but Slark finding yet another tasty morsel. A double kill for Slark. A huge fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thanks for that.
They've got GH. That Yules into Arrow really is a thorn in their side as he's blown up by the E-Blade, and now it's a 2 versus 5.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
OG could maybe think about going for tier 4. They can't go for multiple lanes of barracks. Either it's take this mid lane and then shift back to push out side lanes, or they go for tier 4s.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's middle barracks is fallen.
Safety.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
And now Slark is going through that jungle, finding all the observers and sentries that have been placed down by Nigma. Getting rid of all that real wonderful vision that Kuroki has spent a long time placing, along with GH, of course. And it feels like it might be smoke time again. They're all grouped up mid.
Radiant are scanning.
Roshan fast spawn is now. And it is a fast spawn. 10 seconds. Yeah. Iltw so good at playing that recon role, playing frontline as the Slark, Invis, and Shadowbladed up. But the wraparound from Nigma here, this could... Oh, it's gorgeous onto tops, and they find the jump. Now the Ravage with the Will-O-Wisp on them. It's huge from Nigma. They've made the jump, but they've got the play. Seb after BKB and run away. Sansa, Iltw, all under the Moonlight Shadow. OG, full retreat into reverse mode. Sansa's still going to get rolled on, though. GH finds the catch somehow. That vision on the high ground just about spots them, and Iltw is the bigger target, but he BKB TPs. So back to Saxa with the Yules up into the air. No leaps remaining. 2, 3 quick kills in a row from Nigma, and they know that tier 4s are open. Oh yeah, Roach is alive, you're right, of course.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Immortality.
And Abyssal Blade. Oh man. I was just before that fight, I was looking at the graph and seeing, you know, you mentioned at 30 minutes that 10k swing from about 9k lead down to 0 up to 13k I saw at one point for OG, and now it's 2k. That's it. The difference between the two sides, the massive swings. We got to be a little bit careful in that mid lane though, as Iltw is hunting him. Silver Edge Basher trying to get forward with a Storm Hammer, but the jump not coming. OG retreat. GH going for the full roll back to his tier 3s.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh yeah.
Illusion.
Time to... He could sell that casual sand that he's got for himself. Nigma around the Roche pit, even though the big man isn't in here. They scout out. The jump onto Miracle is a pretty good one. Trying to burst through him, and the false promise on the Slark will allow that to happen. So OG jump in and jump out, but they're going to have to shake it here as the no-tail Omni Knight starts up, but that's a Minotaur Hone on Omni Knight though. Yeah, he's going to be able to keep himself alive, but ravaged up. Catches Slark on the very edge of that one. No buyback on Omni Knight. Sven turns the fight, but the Ghost Sever from the Tide, and now the Will is coming. That BKB from Slark allows him to actually target, focus in onto the PA, but he's got to run with no backup remaining. Sansa leaps away. Forced to Yules and run. Are they chasing?
Again, we rise.
The next label play.
Let's freaking go. Even without Omni Knight for 30 seconds.
Tower is under attack.
Iltw's got...
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
is
onto
under
DP
attack.
maybe? No. That's a cheese.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And they've got to come back again and deal with that top lane. Tier 4 has fallen.
Radiant are scanning.
I feel renewed.
Does RTW go for it right now? Does he want to hold buyback? It feels like the game is getting to this like all-in moment. And here comes Nigma. Oh my god. Sven and the Omni, they jump straight in. The Minotaur Horn, I mean, it buys a second of time for No-Tail, but yet again, he's dead without buyback. And another 5 versus 4 for Nigma to exploit. And I can push that top lane all the way in. Here we go. Skadi, Rapier, Basher, BKB, Silver Edge, trying to finish off Abyssal Blade as well. It is
Radiant's
really
middle tower is under
on
attack.
this Slark's shoulders now to stick on that PA and make sure Miracle dies. Oh, that arrow. Dealt with by the Phantom Strike back from the PA. And the perfect position really here for Nigma to be in. That Radiant Triangle. Have that dual-pronged attack into both the top and the mid lane. Yep.
Then
Moonlight Shadow. Jump towards Wee. They get the Stormhammer Arrow combo. Chain stunned him, and that's the damage from LTW. Ooh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I know I can trust you guys.
They're finding PA. They're finding... Oh my god, if Miracle stepped up that ramp, he was dead. Thompson holding gem. Oh, I guess, yeah, it could just be KB. True. Yeah, try and get it out there. Just under 2 minutes for the first fast Roshan respawn. Plenty of time here for both teams to wait for. Catapult waves are coming as well. The double catapults. So if something goes poorly here for either side, it could be a big push in towards one of the bases.
Dire's bottom
Oh, does Slark finish it? He just buys up a Vanguard casually.
Tower has fallen.
Still another 800 gold actually off of the Abyssal Blade. It's like very deliberate, very consistent, but looks mental at the same time, the way he jumps in. I think we saw him play Slark the other day as well, where he did have a Magnus on his team and he went Ags in the end, yeah. And it looked... Yeah.
Fear not heresy.
A series-winning hero. Roshan, what is the deal? 3 seconds to go until we find out. Nigma holding on to one smoke on Kuro. Again? You're kidding. Hype series. Yep. Look at Nigma again with this really swift wraparound play. Sven spends his Stormhammer, but a quick blink out by Seb. The Abyssal Blade catch low into Marty W. The Ravage will stop him in his tracks as we nearly gets blown up, but turns to the BKB. Slark gets the full cross on him, and the Will is there as No-Tail blown up completely out off the face of the map. But Miracle, he's in trouble now. RTW giving chase, he yawns up into the air, and they've got the arrow and the Starstorm. Body block from Tide is not enough, and PA's dead for 100 seconds. The Rapiers are all over the place. GH, he's trying to roll himself out of this one, and Weeze X's them go start flying around, but Nigma have lost out so heavily. 4 heroes down, the double buyback comes, and Kotl shredded now by Saxa with a double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's all coming back.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Slark with double rapier on your base now. Game 3 potentially coming to a close. No PA, no Tide for a solid minute on both sides. And they've got a Stormhammer there and a False Promise, allowing LTW just to munch away the rest of Nigma. GG is called, and the series goes to OG.